I've had an idea that settled in my mind almost a year ago. Last year, I brought a fun group of ladies on the show to talk about the 100 women who care. Ever since then, that idea has stuck in my head. I knew just the right men to talk to. I loaded Patrick Manchester, Gary Smouse, and Martin Caudell into the truck because I want to know all about the 100 men who care. This group of men, just like the group of women, really care about our community. So much so that they decide to get together, vote on a local nonprofit, pull their money together, and make a mass donation to the nonprofit. Then they do it again, and again, and again. And the more men they have participating, the bigger the donation. This sort of caring provides the funding needed by local organizations who have projects ready to go. And funding these organizations makes a massive change for the better in our community. Wait a minute, I care about our community. Why am I not involved in this? Let's get some answers from these guys first. Want to see how it goes? Come along for the ride in Ken's Think Tank. Ken's Think Tank is made possible by the following sponsors. Basin Home Health and Hospice and Basin Coordinated provide home health services like skilled nursing, PT, OT, and caregivers. They operate 24/7, 365 to keep patients healthy and in their happy place at home, next to their favorite people and things.
What are you guys planning for today?
We're filming. Can you see that camera right there?
Sorry?
This one, that camera?
Yes.
Wave to the camera.
One here, one there. There you go. You are now on video.
We're filming. Guys Gone Wild.
Oh, well, that's...
Wow.
So, we just picked you all up from the cave.
Yes, sir.
That is Martin's place. You own the Cave Men's Grooming. For how long now? How long has that been open?
Hey, we're like 18 months now. We're a Farmington staple.
Going strong. So we've got Martin Caudell. And we've got in the back we've got it's Gary, right?
Gary.
Gary Smouse.
Smouse, yes, sir.
And you, at least, it might be among other things, but you own Chick-fil-A.
That's correct, yes.
Cool. What else? Do you have anything else going? Or?
Those are all under the radar, Ken, so no, that's the only business I have, yes.
Not publicly.
Yes.
Cool. And Pat Manchester.
Yes, sir.
Sitting right here beside me. And you are at State. No, it's
Farmers.
Not. It's Farmers. Why did I just say State? Because my I got through State Farm. So you're at Farmers.
Well, you should come see us. We probably do better.
It has a farm in both of the names, right? That works.
Yeah, the Manchester agency, Farmers Insurance.
So today, we're talking about the 100 men who care.
Yes, sir, we are.
Awesome. And how's it going?
It's going good.
When did it get started? Yours?
Well, the way it got started was, and a lot of them heard from the girls, Mr. Caudell was at Rita in my office, and he was telling me about it, and Rita was sitting at her desk, and she was writing down notes while she was paying attention. And that's where she decided that she was going to do that side of it and do the 100 women that care.
She stole the idea.
Sitting right there. Well, and I wouldn't say stole, but she got on it a lot quicker than we did. They're 2-minute meetings ahead of us.
So before we get into how this works, in case anybody hasn't seen the 100 Women Who Care episode, because it's the same thing, it's just one is women, one is men that are getting together to do this. Martin, you brought this idea in from Texas, so you're not originally from here. You're from
Yeah, I'm
Texas.
transplant, brother.
Right on.
From Texas.
Are you originally from Abilene? Or
No, I'm not originally from Abilene. I'm originally from my mom. But I spent the last 30 plus years in Abilene. Went to Abilene Christian University, and so kind of wound up staying in Abilene. It was a great place. Have family in the Four Corners area, and decided in 2017 I was going to move to Farmington. So that's what I did.
Right on.
I packed up and Beverly Hillbillied it.
Beverly Hillbillied it. Cool. And Gary, are you originally from here?
I am born and raised in San Juan County. I mean, went to high school in Bloomfield.
Okay.
My wife and I are high school sweethearts. So
Really?
met her when we were in high school, dated. Went to San Juan College, got an associate's degree from San Juan College, and we got married and moved to Las Cruces, New Mexico, and spent a few years down there. Went to New Mexico State University and ended up in Texas as well. So the Metroplex, Dallas-Fort Worth, spent about 13 years there, and chicken brought us home. So there you go. So Chick-fil-A brought us back, and we opened the restaurant in August of 2016 and relocated back to the area.
Now, were you involved with Chick-fil-A before? Or
No.
was the opportunity was there to open one here? And
Yes, so my journey, I was in retail management, did a lot of different things for Target Corporation, had about a 20-year career with them, and decided that I was ready to be in business for myself. And so my journey with Chick-fil-A was kind of a lengthy process to become an owner-operator, is what they call us. Restaurant presented itself here in Farmington, and they approached us about it, and we said that we would be willing to do that. And so we relocated from Texas to come to New Mexico, and all of my family is still here. My wife's family is still here, so we are local, and so proud to be home and proud to be here in San Juan County.
awesome.
Yeah.
And Pat, are you originally from here?
I moved here in 1976.
Okay.
I graduated from Farmington High School in '77. After that, I got a job at P&M, and I spent 33 years at the power plant as an electrician. And I also did the emergency response stuff out there, which got me involved with the volunteer fire departments and EMS and everything like that. And I think that's kind of what led me to a lot of the nonprofit stuff that I like to put my time and effort into.
Right.
After I retired, I spent a short time with the sheriff's department, and kind of decided that that's kind of a young man's game. So Rita had established her own independent agency, and she had that for about 16 years before she knew me and after. And she sold that, and we got into the farmer side of it, which they call captive agents. And we've been doing that for over 2.5 years now.
Very cool.
With the Manchester agency. We own our own companies in the sense that we can determine where our money goes and how we help the way we want to do it, and being with 100 Men That Care, it gives us that opportunity to kind of pick and choose, in a sense, where our money goes. And some of these smaller nonprofits may not get the funding that some of the larger ones do.
Right.
And it's also bringing awareness to more nonprofits. I've learned about a whole bunch of them doing this that I didn't even know were out there.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I mean, what a tremendous residual effect that nonprofits are coming and seeking us out and have heard about what we're trying to do and the impact that we're trying to make in our community. And so us being made aware of them and the great work that they're doing in our community, what a tremendous residual effect. We have different members of our group that have partnered with some of these organizations to join either their board or to be advisories in advisory capacity with some of the nonprofits. So even those that haven't received funding from us, I feel as if the 100 Men Who Care have had a positive impact on those nonprofit organizations as a result of them coming and presenting to us and having an opportunity for us to get to know each other.
I mean, with enough men in this thing, a nonprofit could come to you, or you guys could just vote on one, and their funding needs could be taken care of for an entire year.
Oh, exactly.
That's 1 quarter for you.
Exactly. If we got 100 men, just like the name right now, we're working on that. We got mid-20s.
Okay.
Got 100 men, and we all put in $300 a piece every quarter. That's $30,000 we're giving away every quarter.
Yeah.
And as Gary had said, we're a loose fit group of men. We don't have a board of directors. We don't have a lot of the stuff that locks you into things. Right before we do our giving the money away, we could vote to give it to all three of them. We could vote to divide it up. We have that. It gives us that unique ability that we do it the way we think it needs to be done. There's a group of men I think you told me about in Abilene. How big are they now?
They're over 100. In about a 3.5 year time frame, the 100 men, 100 women who care in Abilene, but they've given away over $400,000 in just over 3.5 years.
Wow.
I mean, just a simple concept where men get together and choose to infuse money into nonprofits that are going to impact our community. And it's that simple. If we donate our money to whatever single nonprofit it may be, then within a calendar year, they have to come back and give us a short 10-minute presentation on what they did with the funds.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Right.
we're actually giving it to someone or a group of people and actually holding them accountable. And that I think is where it makes a difference to me. So,
Well, one of the other things that I found out about the organizations with us and the girls, we have a lot of these small nonprofits. Not only do we hold them accountable and they get funds from us, it also gives them a chance to have mentors, because a lot of in both groups, we have a lot of experience in either business, finance, and all the professional things that these people could go to and ask a question. So not only are we giving them a chance with a little help with some money, we also have a chance for them if they need some little more knowledge on, dealing with their finances and how to do it, and
connecting people.
I mean,
So walk me through how this would work. So a person may or may not be interested in joining this thing. So they kind of fill out an application. It's more not necessarily an application, but more like a commitment.
we got a commitment form. You go to the website, which is 100menthatcare.org.
Okay.
There's a commitment form.
So Ken, that's the beauty of, by the way, so like we own the website 100menwhocare.org. Like
Right.
there's thousands of these organizations across the country,
Right.
but right here in San Juan County, we have the website 100menwhocare.org. So how great is that?
That's
So
awesome. You go to this website and you go to your commitment form. It's your name, your email, basically your contact information, and you check the little box that says, I commit that every quarter I'm going to write a check for $300. Okay? When they hit the button, it comes right to me in my email, and I print out the copies, I file it. Now what that gives you ability to do is, right before our quarterly meetings, within 2 weeks of our quarterly meetings, I put out, we need nominations of the nonprofits that you each have a vote on what you want to do. So you nominate a nonprofit, I see it. If it's not already been nominated, I give a sign and number, okay, to your nonprofit.
Okay.
And it goes in the hat. And it's on a poker chip.
Right.
Okay, now, if other people nominate the same nonprofit, they each got a vote, so I put the same number on their chip and put it in the bucket also. Everybody's got a vote.
So it's in there multiple times.
It can be.
Okay.
Okay, so we have all these nonprofits, right, 2 weeks before the meeting. We try to get as many people as we can together for this drawing, and we meet somewhere, either coffee shop, we could even do it at Gary's place or at Martin's place. We're going to draw 3 chips.
Okay.
3 nonprofits are going to come talk to us. That's how we select them.
Perfect.
Okay, so the day of we call the nonprofits, tell them what we got, and they have up to 15 minutes apiece. It's their 15 minutes.
Right.
Your 15 minutes of fame in front of all of us. They're going to give their little talk. After their talk, we kind of have a discussion. Like I said, depending on how much funds we have, that's when you'll decide whether we're going to split it, keep it, or just give it all to one. Okay? And then when you walk in the door at our meeting, I'm going to give you a chip that has a 1, a 2, and a 3 on it. First presenter, second presenter, third presenter. Everybody that's a member, I use that term loosely, but
Right.
when it's time to vote, you go up and drop your vote and drop the other 2 in the discard. We count these votes, majority rules, Democratic vote. Everybody writes their check to that one we decided to, and we picked them.
Right.
It's just that easy.
So all these donations are tax-deductible donations. We write our checks directly to that nonprofit organization. They're responsible for recording that and then submitting the receipt of donation. So that's the beauty of this, is that we can be just a group of men like-minded in terms of wanting to make a positive difference in our community, and we write a check collectively to a single organization, or if we vote on multiple organizations, and we write it directly to them. So there is no board of directors, there's no president. Martin, Pat, and I don't hold any titles. We're more than anything, we're just help to organize and send out communication. But there is no organization, there is no structure to the 100 Men Who Care, and that's kind of the beauty of it. There's no red tape, there's no government interaction. It's literally a personal connection with that nonprofit. We have no overhead, and that's the beauty of this. There's no overhead. Yes.
The only time I touch the checks is we collect them all, we put them in an envelope, and we deliver them.
Right.
That's all we do.
You know, Ken, as men, we don't really like meetings. You meet once a quarter. You listen to 3 different nonprofits present their ideas of how they're going to impact and change our community. And then you vote. And you write your check and off you go. Gentlemen, if you're listening, or if you're a wife of a gentleman here in San Juan County, and you thinking, hey man, this sounds like a pretty cool idea. I need to pitch this, either to myself or need to pitch this to my husband. Hey, reach out to one of us. We're easy to get a hold of. Go get a chicken sandwich, at Gary's place. Go to Pat's business. Let him quote you some life insurance. Come get a haircut. And let's talk about how just 2 hours a quarter can help change our community significantly. Because there are a ton of great nonprofits that are small, that don't need more than $5,000 to $20,000 a year to survive and do an enormous amount of good.
Low commitment, high impact. Yeah. So the difference that we're making as a collective group of men is tremendous. And getting to meet together with like-minded men in our community that aren't sitting on the sidelines saying and just complaining about the things that are going wrong in our community, but that are saying, I want to make a positive difference, and they're going to put their money where their mouth is. And so we're asking for a short amount of time in terms of a commitment each quarter, but the impact that can have on the lives of those in our community. Our call to action is, we need more men to get involved, get off the sidelines, get in the game.
Right.
And give us a call, go to our website, stop by any of our businesses. If you go to the website, our contact information is there, our email address, I think our phone numbers are on that website. Yes. So I encourage any of those men that are interested in joining or have any other further questions to reach out to one of us and give us a call. We'd love to have you come support us.
Our next meeting is going to be April 17th at Artifacts downtown at 12 noon.
That leads me to a really important question, Ken.
Yeah.
How come you're not involved in the 100 Men Who Care?
Well, that's what I'm sitting here thinking.
Had a baby.
Why am I not involved in this? I mean, I've already listened to the pitch from the girls, and so I already understood this thing going into.
Did they try to recruit you, Ken? I mean, was that one of their tactics?
I did mention, hey, I've got the long hair. I don't know. And
hey, let's don't confuse the two.
They didn't seem to think that would work out. So, again, the same thing. I've just been busy. But now, talking to you guys, it's reminding me again and thinking, that's just such a brilliant idea. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to join, and I invite all of you out there, guys. It's a super easy thing to do. I mean, how much easier does it get?
Exactly.
It doesn't.
And I want to the girls gave us a pitch. I want to give them a pitch. All the ladies out there, they do $300 or $150 with our organization. You have those two choices. If you're interested, you can go to our website, get our contact information. We can get you in contact with the ladies' side also. You can call my office, 325-7900. Talk to Rita. She's kind of in my spot, just the one that's coordinating stuff. It's the exact same organization. They just have a few different things, and they meet different places except for once a year.
You know, we have a great community. We live in a great place. If everybody knew what it was like to live in Farmington, we'd be a city with 3 million people.
Yeah.
Because the weather's phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's so many things to go and do outdoors and be with your family. And,
Right.
you know, there's great organizations. We've got, you know, good leadership. Farmington, San Juan County is just a great place to be. It's a great place to be, to live and to grow as a person. I'm hoping that not everybody watches this Facebook post, because then it'll spread like crazy, and then, you know, we'll wake up and there'll be thousands of people flogging to Farmington and San Juan County. But Gary will have to build another Chick-fil-A.
Another Chick-fil-A.
I mean,
At
come on.
least one more.
At
At
least.
least, yeah. Ken,
At the April meeting.
welcome to 100 Men Who Care, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right.
So what's that make us now?
I don't know. We're getting close to 30 now.
Yep.
So
I'd have to go count them.
we're getting close to a third of the way for sure. And that's pretty good in 6 months.
Let's make sure we're at least over 30 by the time I show up.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there you go.
We're going to try.
Come on.
There you go.
We're going to try. I want all our members to go out and recruit. Just mention it to somebody. And that's the whole thing. They
Bring 'em.
mention it to somebody, bring them. You can show up to the meeting, you just can't vote if you just want to come see what it's all about. That's fine.
Bring somebody by, so maybe I'll
You
do
just
that.
got to be on the list to be able to vote.
Snap somebody up and bring you guys.
That'll work.